1 stick of butter, melted on fast. This is 1 whole rotisserie chicken. There is nothing simpler about this recipe. Wait till you see how quickly this comes together. You know, a lot of people call this pot pie. In our house, we call it, Todd, say it with me, chicken cobbler. So simple. Number 3, peas and carrots. These are frozen peas and carrots. If you're a corn and a green bean kind of person, feel free to add those. Whoops. It's not fun unless you get it on the table. My kids like peas and carrots. Okay, we're on to ingredient number 4. We need 2, do you think I can do this? I'm gonna rest
2 full cups?
2 full cups of milk. Look at that.
Oh, look at you.
I want you to get a good look. 2 cups of milk, am I there? 2 cups of milk.
This says metric on our side.
Here, I'll go this way. 2 cups of milk and 2 small packages of Bisquick cheese and garlic inside of this milk. You need 16 ounces or 2 cups. So 2 of these packages is actually perfect. You like how I'm making this easy for everybody to see today?
You are.
I know.
Even I'm following along.
I know. We're going to mix this up in the milk. Once this is mixed perfectly, we are going to pour it, right on top of our chicken. And look at that chunky biscuit in there. And don't forget, it is important that you use the cheese and garlic so that you get a real flavorful biscuit, not just the dry plain Bisquick. Okay. We then are going to add to this gross serving cup 2 cups of chicken broth. You're going to have to tell me when I'm at 2.
Okay.
Am I almost there?
Yeah, a little bit more, a little bit more. I think you're there.
Okay, 2 cups of chicken broth. And to our chicken broth, we're going to add 1 can of cream of chicken and herb soup.
Okay.
This I have to put here to put that in the container. And we're going to mix these 2 things together. This is like a chemistry recipe.
There's a lot of mixing.
A lot of mixing, but not a lot of work.
Okay.
Just some mixing. We're going to mix that together. Those 2 ingredients, the chicken broth and the cream of chicken soup with herbs. Again, we're getting all of the seasoning inside the Bisquick and inside the soup, so you don't have to add any additional seasoning to this recipe. And we're then
you're just
going to pour it right on top of this. Now, I cannot stress something so important to y'all. Do not stir. I repeat, do not stir.
My kind of recipe.
I know. Leave it just like this. I know you want to just put your hands in there and mix it up. You leave it just like this. It's going into a 350-degree oven for about 50 minutes. And then it's going to come out and we're going to let it sit. See you in 50. Chicken cobbler. We let it sit for 10 minutes. I'm going in to give you're going to be the taster. Just so you know, this is so, look at that.
Oh boy.
Look at that, it is still really hot. Do you see? I'm going to give you a little more stuff from the inside.
It is blazing hot stuff.
Yes. This is what chicken cobbler should look like.
And smell like.
Oh, delicious. I'm going to give you a fork. We're going to flip the camera around and you're going in.
Okay. I do have to be a little careful.
Okay, be careful. Hold on. All right, be careful. All the way up. Oh, yeah. Get some of that crust, too.
Oh, that crust is ridiculous.
Can you tell that we use the cheesy garlic biscuits in there?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me take a look. Rate it. Rate that dish.
It's so good, it's ridiculous. It's fantastic.
Is it the best chicken cobbler you've ever had? Because as far as this is looking pretty fantastic.
Yeah, it's really, it's excellent.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't cook your pot pie any other way. Give it a new name. Use a new dish. Chicken cobbler for the win.
Let's add in our last jumbo marshmallow. And then we're gonna go ahead and add about 1 cup of Fruity Pebbles cereal. And now let's go back in with some more of those marshmallows. And now we're gonna top this off with a little bit more of that cereal. And before we pop this in the oven, I'm just gonna take a few pieces of butter and I'm just gonna place those right on top. Okay, now this is ready to be baked at 350 degrees. And we're gonna cook it for 20 minutes until all those marshmallows and butter get nice and melted. All right, it's time to take out our marshmallow and cereal mixture. Ooh, that melted perfectly. And now with a spatula and some patience, we're gonna mix all this together. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice and melted. All right, this is the texture that we want. All right, now we're gonna take some of that mixture. I'm gonna place it in the bottom of our springform pan. I'm just gonna start flattening it out. You just wanna kind of pat it down and going all the way to the edges. All right, we're gonna get some more of our mixture. Now we're gonna do the sides. And now we're just gonna build our wall, creating a little dome in our springform pan. All right, this is perfect now. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna put it in the freezer for 15 to 20 minutes. And you just want those marshmallows to get nice and set. Okay, now going back over here, I'm gonna take 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and I'm gonna add them to 16 ounces of cream cheese. And then we're gonna sift in a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. And now we're gonna give this a good mix. All right, there we go. Now I'm gonna add in 2 cups of heavy cream right on top of our cream cheese. Now this part is optional, but I'm just gonna add in a couple of drops of pink food coloring. And then we're gonna give this another mix. And there we go, this is what we want. Okay, now we need to take our mixture and then we're gonna put it over here in our marshmallow cereal mixture that we made. Now we're gonna take some more. I'm just gonna spread this out a little bit. We're just gonna fill this whole thing up with our mixture. All right, this looks perfect, but we need to put it back in the freezer for about 3 to 4 hours. Okay, it's been a few hours. Let's check on our cake. Oh yeah, perfectly set. And you know we gotta have some whipped topping on here. Just a couple going all the way around. A little bit more over here. Perfect. And just a few sprinkles to top everything off. Look at how gorgeous our cake turned out. Time to open this up. And I did grease this very well, so it should come off easily. But if you're having any trouble, just a little knife around the edges and you should be good.
The moment of truth.
Yep.
Let's see it.
Here we go. Oh, ta-da.
Wow.
How gorgeous is this?
That looks amazing.
All right, let's cut a slice out of our cake. Here we go. Wow,
Wow.
so pretty.
That looks so good.
Great.
All right, there we go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's actually amazing. And it's not too sweet.
You don't need to add salt to this boiling water because we are making mashed potatoes. You don't need potatoes to make mashed potatoes. You can use potato chips. Did you know?
I had no idea.
These make fantastic mashed potatoes. You're on a budget or you don't have access to potatoes. You just boil some potato chips. Look how quickly and easily these boil. And remember, you don't need to salt your water. Pretty incredible, right?
I don't even believe what I'm witnessing.
You're going to be amazed. If I had you blindfolded, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Potatoes, vegetable oil, and salt. What do you think you put in mashed potatoes?
Potatoes and vegetable oil and maybe a little salt.
All right, watch this. Okay, they're softened.
So now am I just following you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just back up. We're going to the sink. We're going to strain these
Okay.
babies. You ready?
Yeah,
Right here.
right there. I see.
You're going to get a space full
Oh,
of steam.
okay. I'm good. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. I didn't realize there was that much steam. There's so much steam coming up. I guess
We
they're
don't
hot.
want to cool them, though, because we want hot potatoes.
Right.
And we're going to put butter in here, so we need it to melt. Look at that. And you just lost a whole bunch of weight. Also, you see all those not needed calories
Oh,
in the
yeah,
sink.
just floating away.
Totally. Look at now, we're left with potatoes.
All right.
They're going back in my pot.
Oh, back in there.
Yep,
Oh, sorry.
look at that.
I don't want to miss anything.
There we go. Back in my pot. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna go like this. Now we're going to the counter. Let's make them. Let's make them up.
Oh.
You want me to come closer to you?
Yeah, okay, that's perfect.
How's that?
That's perfect.
Okay. Now we're gonna add some butter.
Okay.
Maybe I'll go with 2 pads of butter. We want to break those up in there. Can you see?
Well, they should probably melt.
Right real
Yeah,
quick
yeah.
in there. I'm gonna use a whisk so nobody tells me I'm making too much noise. And then I also have a 1/4 cup of sour cream because who doesn't like sour cream in their mashed potatoes?
I think everybody likes sour cream in their mashed potatoes.
Put my hot pad back on because it's hot. Check this out. What do these look like to you?
I'm looking. They look like mashed potatoes. I wouldn't know the difference.
Wait till you're done. So some people would actually probably take a potato masher even to these. We like our potatoes a little chunky. You could add some caramelized onions and garlic to these if you prefer. I could probably dump some cheese in here, but I know, but look at this.
They're mashed potatoes.
Now, you do know, you can't overmix them, but I'm serving these to you, so you ready to taste?
Of course.
God, is that
They look
crazy?
delicious.
Okay. We're going to, woo, spoon up these. Look at the consistency.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You just need some turkey and some gravy. Look at that. They're like home style. I didn't have to peel a potato. I didn't have to buy a potato. You had some chives, they would go right on top. Honey, spoon or fork?
Fork.
Spoon or fork? Look at that. I'm flipping it around.
Okay.
It's our specialty. Hold on.
They are so hot there.
Homemade mashed potatoes. Look at that. All right, give it a blow. I know it's hot. I know it's hot.
You would never know the difference.
Close your eyes and tell me what it tastes like.
Tastes like Thanksgiving.
Creamy mashed potatoes?
Creamy mashed potatoes.
I'm not gonna lie. This is the real deal.